From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. On the return, here comes Tucker. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They send Godwin in motion. Right to the air, it's Mayfield. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. First down, Buccaneers. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Quarterback did everything in his power on that play, Mike, except get the ball out of his hands. I like the aggressiveness of maintaining the ball and trying to get something downfield. But after you break the initial sack attempt, that ball's got to come out. Do not give them another hit on you, and definitely don't take a sack.
On 2nd down, Baker gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. To throw is Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to White. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This one from 54 yards out. And that is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
And that's just a tough way to finish off what was a good opening drive. And obviously, as a kicker, you have to have a short memory. But you can bet he'll be thinking about that one the rest of the way.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That's Hassan Reddick getting in there to bring him down.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments, because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They motion a receiver right. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and long. Slot receiver, headed right. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Buccaneers first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on time. Here comes Otten in motion. Baker going to give it to Irving. And that's going to get closed up quickly. He'll get only to the 37. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. They send Evans in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. Ten yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Just when you're thinking defensively that you've got the play covered, the quarterback's able to tuck it down, escape, and somehow pick up the first down.
On first down is Mayfield.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's Irving. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Baker. Quick throw, taken in, and he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now Mayfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's going to be very close to a first down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short. Third and a yard. They'll go play action with Darnold. He's got the connection there to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Back-to-back 3-and-outs, and not ideal to start the game in that manner. So that's a really important throw right there. Let's see if they can build something from there. Brings up 1st and 10. Continue to let your opening script unfold. You got to go down and find some points here and get your offense settled down.
He'll get this complete to Walker. Second down and 8. On the ground, it's Walker. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Mayfield. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Now Mayfield. There's Evans. He's got it. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. That is caught downfield by Cup. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play for Seattle. 32 yards.
And finally, we see this offense find a little bit of life here early in this first half. They've struggled to get anything going early on, but at least this play has them on the move. Now, can they finish this drive and finally put some points on the scoreboard here in the first half?
And they'll take this down inside the 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's into the end zone. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Seahawks.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. To return is Tucker. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On first and 10, here's Baker. This one caught left side by Evans. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Here's second and 6. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. Baker to throw. The throw on the run is complete. And he is very close to the first down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. It's Riley Dixon coming on now. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Just the lone touch and no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Darnold. Over the middle, it's Kupp. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's second and 2. Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. That pass caught right side, Valdez-Scantling. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run here with Walker. Not much. Second and long coming up.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
9. Once again, it's Walker. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. First down throw there is incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
To the left side and pulled in. Valdez-Scantling. And they'll take this down inside the 35. On play action, here's Darnold. He'll get that one to Valdez-Scantling. Darnold to the air once more. He'll locate Cup. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. To throw again is Darnold. He'll get this complete. It's Cup again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Darnold again. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers now to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Seahawks move out on top, 14-0. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, here comes Tucker. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll put a receiver in motion right. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. Over the middle, that's Godwin. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
In what's clearly become a passing league, Mike, if you're not actively rushing the passer, you have to be able to hold up in coverage, and that's especially true at the linebacker position. Great job here getting in those passing lanes and being able to break up that ball.
Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's third down and a few inches. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal it is a first down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes Otten in motion. On second down, Baker. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. You don't need much. It is third and inches. Here's Mayfield. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Third and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on fourth and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Slot man in motion left. A second down throw for Mayfield. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have a Bucs first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down.
Desperation time now setting here in the fourth quarter. This is where the urgency of your 2-minute offense is so critical. How many plays can you run and how fast can you run them? Because one score is not going to do it. You're going to have to score and get the ball back and end up going down and punching it in again.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. the handoff, it's Irving. And he will score! Game on! Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Two choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Anybody who thought this coach was going to get conservative with this late lead is sadly mistaken, Mike. They're out here still throwing haymakers with this passing game. They're not content with just having the lead. They're looking to increase it.
1st and 10. A shotgun run now with Walker. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll go play action with Darnold. He's going to run it. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They'll try and run right on the option. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Straight ahead, it's Walker. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Trying to keep a drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Jason Myers is on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Seahawks. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.